Hi, my name is Stephen Joseph, and I'm the president and founder of EvoStream Communications. I'm also your host on this podcast, The Modern Enterprise, where we have conversations around technology, sales, leadership, and entrepreneurship. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about network performance monitoring and security operations management with one of our favorite partners, Accedian. I sit down with Greg Spears, who is the Director of Solutions Enablement, along with Michael Bacon, who is their Director of Marketing. Greg, Michael, and I, we talk about everything from their products and services, the competitive landscape in their market, to things like SD-WAN, use cases across different industries, data analytics, AI, and business transformation. And of course, ultimately, we talk about how a customer and a broker agent starts a relationship with Accedian. So I'm really excited for this podcast. And what we did is we broke it into small segments so you could consume it on LinkedIn over the next couple of days. And also, if you want to listen to the long form of the entire conversation, we're going to be posting that on YouTube. In this first little section, what we're going to talk about is why a solutions provider, a broker, an agent like myself, would want to partner with Accedian.
So EvoStream Communications is a full-service IT solution provider. We're also a consultancy. So when we're working with customers, we use a process, it's very standard, where we do a full network assessment, right? We do the discovery, we learn about not only the network, but the applications as you described. In many cases today, our customers are looking at not only current performance, but the cloud. And they're curious whether there's going to be a feasibility issue when they're moving to the cloud, and what that performance is going to look like as their network changes. Another, modification or change that customers are looking at is SD-WAN and SASE as far as their network, wide area network and security components go, especially on the edge. And when we're looking at doing an assessment for them, what we want to understand before we take them into a design or implementation phase is what is the benchmark? Where are we at today? Where's the performance? Where are the challenges? And many customers are not doing that. They're not really, they're not really analyzing their current network performance and applications. So for us as an advisor, and for any advisors out there, one of the recommendations that we want to start making now that we have this relationship is for customers to make that initial investment in Accedian to the Skylight, platform. And as we go into an implementation and we eventually roll out technology and we are in life cycle, of course, nothing's going to be perfect. So we want to also then be able to double back and see where we started and then see how the performance has changed, if it's been upgraded. If not, is there an issue from a technology standpoint that we can address as consultants? Now, not all firms have engineering or consulting, backgrounds in a practice. So one of the things I wanted to ask you is from an interpretation of the intelligence that you guys provide, does Accedian have a professional services and consulting practice for customers and for agents like myself that may need assistance in that area, with the actual interpretations, intelligence, and advisory component?
Yes, for sure, and we have it on both fronts. On the security side, we have a cybersecurity team that we can work on with that. But also when it comes to best practices, we have our professional services team that has really grown a lot over the years. And as you said, people don't have the expertise in house. Another I think important factor here as well is providing folks with dashboards and data that are user friendly, right? If you and we're all like professional services and helping, but if you need unlimited hours and hours and hours to understand this, we've done something wrong as well. And that's part of the interface where we work with our customers to help them build dashboards that are meaningful, so that they can go in there and rapidly see what's happening. And you raise an important point as well, because the hardest thing to to argue against is a perception, right? It used to be like this, or it should have been like this before, or that's, and without having these numbers and the way of doing it, it really makes it difficult once you've gone halfway down the path to try and correct a perception that was, the way it was before. But yes.
I'd like to add to that. So our professional services, we break it up a little in terms of, we help with the initial install, but we can also customize to meet your needs. But in addition to that, even when we look at our solution, we look at complementing what customers already have and making the best of the world they live in. So take our technology and plug it in, and it works well, it plays well with other technologies. But you touched on some of the things that we do, like creating baselines, and be able to measure against the baseline is huge, especially during a cloud migration, as an example. So we have services, that start at the install level, looking at what your requirements are, creating the baselines, and then helping you customize it to meet your needs, and then ongoing to, land and expand, so to speak, in your environment.
Hey guys, thanks again for listening to this video. Again, we're the Modern Enterprise, and we're trying to bring leadership, entrepreneurship, and everything tech business to you through this podcast. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, of course, we love it when you direct message us on LinkedIn, comment, share this post, and please check out our YouTube channel and on Instagram, or directly at www.evo-stream.com.